Hello, Monsters Bound here, and welcome back to Warhammer 3. And the second part of the prologue, where last time notice that you can't actually hide the UI in the prologue, because obviously that would freak people out if they accidentally hit the button. Just a nice little touch, I thought. Anyway, so last time Yuri found he retook Fort Dervingard. Good job. Unfortunately, the original commander of Fort Dervingard went a little bit mad and a little bit heretical, left his diary behind where he said, "Dear diary, I fucking love the Chaos Gods." And Yuri's found that and it's like, well, that seems a little bit not on the level. Unfortunately, Yuri has also decided to pick up an evil sword, which is having a not necessarily particularly good effect on him, but he can't be talked out of it, so there we go. So at this point, the campaign kind of opens up a little bit. So until now, we've kind of been sort of led very gently through the campaign. We've reached Fort Dervingard, and this is the point where it opens up, and you kind of get a little bit more sort of your own way to play the game. So we're going to put Zorya. I don't think these are the skills they normally get. So I think that I think these are all special skills. I'm fairly sure. And from this point on, basically you have to go and complete the two objective pointers. There's one over here, and then finally one over here. And how you do that is entirely up to you. So we're going to go this way. Is this our territory? Hang on. I want to recruit more stuff, but it's not telling me. Okay, we'll head this way.
The path splits. Which way, brother?
Ursan is silent. I must decide.
We're going to go left. Because I went right last time. That's the entire reason. Okay.
Growls low in my ear. He tells me knowledge forbidden by the great orthodoxy. I now know the names of the dark gods and their demonic servants. This land warps under the influence of Tzeentch, the changer of ways, the chaos god of magic, and the architect of fate. The demons that serve Tzeentch are spellcasters and creatures of arcane fire.
So we get the option to unlock a unit, either a snow leopard, and I still don't know what snow leopards are supposed to do, so I'm going to get the war sleds. Maintain tradition. Get some light war sleds. There we go. So we can get a war sled. Let's grab that. And you get the same option regardless of which way you go. Let's... You don't have guns, do you? So maybe let's do something like that. One of every animal. And these settlements are just like normal settlements. They will grow, and you can then upgrade the buildings and all that kind of stuff, just like you would be able to normally. Yep, so there we go. There's our region management. So you can see all that kind of good stuff. Obviously, we don't have to worry about that too much now.
Ignore the eyes. Onward into Tzeentchian lands.
Yep, let's do that. Hello, lads.
Up ahead. An army beyond the tree line.
Indeed.
Servants of the dark gods. Demons. By campfire light, I read the journal. Why did Kearns abandon his duty? Before he left Dervingard, he made forays into the chaos wastes. He fought enemies and even gained the allegiance of tribes. He called such fates the trials. They allowed him to navigate these hostile lands. If I am to survive here, I must perform these trials. The journal tells of great rewards if I do.
Yep, you're reading a book with glowing eldritch light coming out of it. Probably not a... Anyway, so... We can either take on the trial to defeat 2 armies of Tzeentch, or take on a trial to capture a Tzeentchian stronghold. Let's capture a Tzeentchian stronghold. We'll unlock the Ice Guard with glaives.
Ready to pursue.
That's the plan.
Yuri, so we fight.
Okay, let's go and take out this guy. Tells us we can now auto-resolve. I mean, I could do. Or retreat from battle. Or quick save. I always forget to quick save. Okay, let's auto-resolve it.
It's war.
We've got a camp cook. That's good. A little bit of extra replenishment. And treasury. There we go.
Further north.
And then we can also move in on this. So this is sort of telling you how you can besiege, because obviously previously it led us straight into the battle, and now we've got a little bit more options here. I'm just going to auto-resolve this, because this is on easy. It's obviously the prologue. This is now showing us all the information you get from the settlement, so it's still kind of leading us on, but it's kind of like opened up a little bit more, which I think is actually working in its favour. It's a very good tutorial, and it sort of leads you by the hand when it needs to, and then it kind of lets you do your own thing, but then explains it as you go on. It's not constantly like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, learn this, then this, then this. It's giving you some options to what you want to do. A little bit of. Although I will say that I went the other way first off, and I fought the battle, and it was actually quite tough because the minor settlement battles are not particularly easy, and you're fighting Tzeentch, who of course has ranged units, so it's actually pretty hard. But there we go. So we can see the buildings here. Let's go with money. And if we upgrade a settlement to tier 5, we'll unlock the Griffin Legion. Which is good. So we've got 3 skill points here. Let's go with Heroic Resilience. Yes, let's grab that. I do like the replenishment. That will keep us going, so let's grab that as well. Ice Maiden's Kiss. Smooch, smooch. And... ooh, yes, Death Frost.
Spread Ursan's influence.
You don't have to deal with corruption here, currently. There's no corruption, so you don't have to worry about that. And your recruitment options seem to be, like, empire-wide. So it's sort of like global recruitment, so you don't have to, like, head back, you know, down here to recruit units. You can recruit them wherever you like, which is a very sensible option, in my opinion. You don't really have to worry about money, but obviously you have your economy, but you're not so worried about that. It's not a real stress on you.
Further north.
What missions did we have? Missions. Where are they? There we go. Okay, what did we have? Oh, not right. Capture the mansion. Right, we need to catch the Mansion of Eyes. It's a hell of a mansion. It's a hell of a mansion. Now, the map's actually fairly large, and your options pretty wide. We need to catch the Mansion of Eyes, but we could have come along this road as well. There's options here as well. So although it's you know, you don't necessarily have to go here, for example, but you can do if you want to. Entirely up to you.
Ursan, are you listening?
Are you listening, Ursan? Let's get on the spear boy.
We came upon ruins. A village of hide tents dominated by a totem of a white crow. They belonged to Northmen, enemies of Kislev, who worshipped Tzeentch. On the ground, smeared in blood, was the emblem of the traitor Slavin Kearns. His army had slaughtered the tribe. No mercy was given, but I felt no pity. In these unforgiving lands, would the Northmen have treated us any different?
The answer is no, probably not. We can get more leadership, or we can get more money. We've already got quite a lot of money, so let's get some leadership. Why not? Bury them.
The markings on the bodies.
Runes of chaos. Kearns branded them with dark prayers.
How can you read them?
I took his journal from Dervingard. It deciphers the symbols.
I thought we were going to keep that for our eyes only.
Spread Ursan's influence.
Never mind. Guess we'll tell him anyway. Target enemy, settlement, or hero with one of your Ice Maiden abilities.
Strike at their heart.
I mean, there we go. You're a magic wielder. Oh, good. So we've got Ice Guard with swords. which we can recruit literally anywhere. So let's get rid of you. We'll put her back in the army. We'll deal with these guys. I think they'll get reinforcements from the settlement, or alternatively, they may retreat to the settlement. I genuinely don't know. I can't remember. Anyway, right, you.
Which to be? I'll obtain exquisite trophies.
So we fight.
You gonna run away? You're gonna run away. If we attack these guys, then they will get reinforcements, and then we can take the settlement without having to fight a minor settlement battle. So this is obviously teaching you about reinforcements, which is all good. You can see they've got a fair chunk of units there, but it's still a decisive victory. Let's... Do we need to fight? Ah, fuck it, we'll fight this one. So obviously we have enemy reinforcements arriving, and they'll arrive in 2 minutes, which is not super quick. Let's put you guys something like that. Obviously we have to prepare for the inevitable reinforcements. I'll put you guys in the trees just for funsies. Oh yeah, and the bear sleds. Almost forgot about the bear sleds. And there are the forces of Tzeentch. Got some, yeah, go on, back in your box, Jarek, you big shit. Screamers of Tzeentch. We've got some Chaos Knights. They're very tanky, actually, because they have an additional shield as well. So they've effectively got almost 9,000 hit points, which is, you know, pretty tanky, not to mention their very high armor and stats. Blue Horrors, of course, have a ranged attack. They should probably be moving up rather than just looking at shit. How long before they turn up? That's fine. We can outrange the Horrors. And that'll probably bring them in to us anyway. And of course, we have Death Frost, who I want to use on this guy, because I believe... Does he have... He doesn't have spells, but he does have a nasty missile attack. So this should hopefully start bringing them in. They'll be like, oh, we don't like being shot. Are you gonna come in? No? You're gonna stay there? Just chilling? Alright, we'll move up a little bit more then. That just shreds their shield. Obviously we have to be aware that reinforcements will be arriving imminently. Let's bring a couple of spears around here to help out, just in case. Again, this is on easy, so don't expect the AI to be particularly, you know, smart. They may well just sit there and take the fire. Okay, so far so good. Let's get Death Frost. You can see he's targeting Yuri. They really don't like Yuri. Looks like they're trying to link up with their reinforcements, which is actually a fairly sensible idea. So we'll let them do that. This is how I normally fight battles in slow-mo. Almost exclusively, because that then allows you to... Oh, hello. Hello, boys. We'll send Yuri to go and deal with those. Everyone else can come along over there. I feel like if you're in slow-mo, it gives you time to know what the hell you're doing. That's it. Rinse those furies. Oh, have we got spells? Yep. This is fine. We got this. Of course, that shield really does help them because it does soak up fire before they even start taking damage, and the shield will replenish itself. Let's go and take him out. There we go. Those Furies going to melt pretty hard. War sleds, I'm not paying attention. Not paying attention to the old war sleds, as is tradition. They're fine. But maybe we want to get out of there before they all die. Yeah, let's hide in the trees. To the trees, bears! Be free! This is why I play on slow-mo all the time, because I'm terrible at actually commanding a battle normal speed. It freaks me out, it's too fast, I don't have the reactions, I'm not a young man anymore. I can't deal with this shit. Right, is that guy killed? No, he's still going. Oh, this is not going particularly well. That's fine. Yeah, poke him with spears. These little blue boys. Not particularly effective. Come over here, boys. We can always replace the spears. Yeah, they really don't like the ice guards. Oh, Yuri! You fucking useless. Get back here. Right, let's get a little rear charge there. That should do the business. Yuri, what the fuck? Mate, get down. What did I... Okay, is that sword going to your head? It's certainly going to your hand. I'm fairly sure you can get cream for that. I mean, probably. Probably anyway. Okay. I think we got this. Let's bring the bears back now that they're not in mortal danger of being killed. This was fine. Only been to bear kills. We've only got 26 kills. That's not bad. It's not the worst. Alright, let's get the dervishes to hunt down any of these reinforcements, and that'll make our life easier when we take the settlement, won't it? Something I don't usually do. Because I get bored. I can't be bothered to chase down people at the end of a battle. Unless I have doggos, or it's a particularly tough battle. Also, the cavalry... The units are always like... They just stop, and it annoys the shit out of me, so I get bored of doing that. Never mind. We won. That's the main thing. Should be said that you can always do a rematch. So if you lose the battle, you can just rematch it, or you can concede defeat and then rematch it again. It's a thing that came in with Three Kingdoms, and I really like it because there's so many times I forget to deploy a unit start of a battle, and then it's quite nice that you can just you know, concede, rematch, and remember it again.
Beyond Dervingard.
Let's take that one.
Changer's lands.
What waits in these hidden chambers?
Chest of scrolls. Knowledge to harness.
Leave it. We have no need of dark magic.
We fight alone. We use whatever we can.
Fairly sure that's a bad idea. Now we have some technology. There we go. So, again, this little campaign has been really thought out. It's very good. let's go with, I mean, field medicine, casualty return. To be honest, I probably would have made a text go 1 turn rather than 4, but that's me.
Spread Ursan's influence. Good. More greased. Add them to the rota.
Do something like that.
Ignore the eyes.
I'm going to do something like that, because our missile units are super good. We're going to get Death Frost, and then we're going to get Frost Shield. So we'll heal up, and then we'll move in and take on the Labyrinth, or whatever the hell it is. And we can upgrade our little settlements. Look at that. And get some more money? Well, yeah, I don't think we desperately need growth. Money though. A lovely market at the Mansion of Eyes.
Changer's lands.
Just don't look at the eyes. I'm just going to go with firing drills, I think, because reload time reduction is too good not to have.
Do we have to fight these creatures? There must be another way.
No, Garrick. The lore we need is within that maze.
Then we pray to Ursan for protection. If he can even hear us.
I told you. The bear talks to me. He knows, brother. He knows. Knowledge to reach Ursan lies hidden in the Lucent Maze. The servants of Tzeentch defend it, but it's not them I fear. Mortals that enter the labyrinth rarely emerge with their minds intact. I pray Ursan protects me. Ursan is lost, but there is a way to find him within the maze. Strike down the demons which guard its profane walls!
Okay. Again, not a particularly difficult battle, but it can be a little bit tricky to keep your wits about you. You know, not like what I do. Just wing it. Also, don't move your camera down the side, because otherwise you enter the labyrinth itself and then you get lost. I mean, I like the idea of a labyrinth, but if you can just take the high road, that kind of defeats the purpose of it. So once again, Tzeentch, you know, proclaiming himself to be the master manipulator, but actually I think he's just winging it. I've made a labyrinth. Can we not just go over the top? I mean, you could, yeah, that's true, but don't, because otherwise, what's the point of the labyrinth, eh? Just as planned. The fact there's an easy route was just as planned. That's how I planned it. I'm like, did you though? Was that, you know, was that really what you were doing? Because it doesn't feel like that should. Anyway, never mind. So we've got to break through this line, and then break through this line, and then finally defeat. It's kind of like a mini survival battle, basically. Moving our units into position just in time. In fact, we could maybe do a little one of that. That will slow them down and give our missile units more time to open fire. And then we have additional Furies incoming as well. Right. Kill the pink horrors. Because those guys are going to sting. I'm not too worried about the Furies. They should melt pretty quickly against, well, anything. They're great at doing, like, rear charges, but... There we go. Sustained missile fire has brought those horrors down. So far, so good. Okay, first wave dealt with. I mean, not particularly difficult. Yes, I know, I know. Alright. Let's get you guys there. You guys there. I forget that Yuri has those quite nice abilities. Now the reason I'm doing this is because I know what happens. I know what happens here. I'm actually going to move these guys sort of over here, I think. So what we're going to do? Who's the fastest? I think you guys are fastest. So we're gonna pull the enemy back, basically, because they're going to be hiding around this corner. And I'm very much like, I don't really want to have to deal with that, so there they are. Right, run! This is like playing EverQuest again, holy shit. Pulling the Tzeentch demons back. Incoming! Right. Obviously this is the sensible way of doing it. It's a real bugger to see your range in the snow. I wish it was a bit maybe darker. I think you can change the colour. Okay, let's do something like that, because I think they're already taking fire. That'll slow them down, give us a little more time. We're only moving at 19 speed now, which is exactly what we want. Be nice if the Kossars had their missile attacks. We do have the Wolf's Howl, which is thanks to his evil sword, which I think we can use pretty much anywhere. Okay, there's spawn of Tzeentch going down pretty hard. Yep, that worked out quite well. We still got this, the Heralds are a nightmare to deal with because their missile attack is very strong, and it's not the end. No, it's not too problematic, but it's something that can actually cause you a little bit of damage. And maybe it's because I play on very hard most of the time. I'm very sensitive to anything that can cause me damage at range quite badly in a short amount of time. I'm like, kill that bullshit. Last thing I need is time spent replenishing when the enemy's got 15 armies. The thing is, in the preview, or the prologue even, the enemy armies don't attack you. There's no AI for the campaign map, basically. They just stand around and wait for you to go and kill them. Which is fine. Okay, let's move up. Let's finish off you. Let's send our pink horrors in to deal with that. Did I say pink horrors? I meant the light war sleds to go and deal with the pink horrors, not the other way around. Ow! Ow! Motherfucker! You son of a bitch! Oh, that really stings. 45 kills. Fuck you. Right, you are dead, mate. Get him, lads. It just seemed very tanky. I guess he's only a little one. That's it. Come on, Yuri, get in there, mate. Beep, beep. Actually, it's probably not a good idea to send the war sleds into the place where I'm shooting all of the arrows in the world. Come on, bears. Get out of there. Yeah, Yuri, you go and deal with him. Go on. Go on. Fuck him up. Don't worry about the arrows. They're fine. Yuri, can you hit him, please? I mean, it's close. Close enough. Close enough. Okay, on we go. There we go. I mean, that seems fine. Let's definitely go and visit that. To be honest, it kind of looks like my local library. Yeah, the Eldritch horror resonating off it, certainly very reminiscent. Well, I guess that's what you get when you stick a load of books in the same location. Okay, we're about to get the final wave. So it's quite sneaky, you don't expect it. And also that you know, that Herald with his nasty big old spell, that's a bit mean. I personally don't think they should probably level that at a prologue, but you can rematch, so there is that. There's not really a good way of dealing with him. I feel like making Tzeentch the first demon army you face is not... I think they probably should have done Nurgle, because he has less tricks in his book. Like, he's just tanky, which is fine. Okay, we've got some knights heading from here, and some flamers as well. This Fury's starting to melt away. So we're actually starting to run out of ammunition, which is not ideal. Fortunately, of course, we do have those spears. So those knights should be fairly easy to deal with. Just blob up over them. Are you summoning more bullshit? Okay, lads. Almost a nice Kislev. Get him. Get him, boys. Let's get the old war sleds out of there, because I probably don't want to be engaging. Well, you know, it says they should do fine, but I'm fairly sure that's because it's on easy. There we go. And the Flamer's not particularly good at melee combat anyway. I do love Tzeentch's look. It's weird, isn't it? He's got good style. I think Nurgle's got good style. Am I forced? No, they're fine. They're all right. This is fine. Can I wolf you? Right, get him, boys. We can have a little rest after this anyway.
With Tzeentch's forces scattered, I can walk willingly into the Lucent Maze. The knowledge within can lead us to the Howling Citadel.
The guardians of the Lucent Maze are defeated. Enter the labyrinth and discover the forbidden knowledge.
Ah, that seems like a good idea.
How long did I wander? Hours, days. Yet finally, I reached the heart of the maze. Dark runes appeared before my eyes, but the journal revealed their secrets. A way for mortals to span the screaming chasm and reach the Howling Citadel. I must go to the land of the Blood God. Inscribed upon his brazen altar are the words to summon the Bridge-Maker, the one who thirsts for more than blood. When I emerged from the maze, my army was waiting. But they did not cheer, offering just cold, hard stares and the stink of ingratitude.
Yeah, that seems fine. Extra rations? Or ignore them? I'm going to ignore them. Goodest. I held the army together. They are nothing without me. More melee defense. Yep, that seems good.
You were gone for some time. Where were you? I was worried.
It is done. I know how to cross the chasm.
The Fears of lesser men must not sway you from the righteous path. You have shown courage. Now, be as brazen as the altar you seek. Enter the lands of Khorne, the blood god. Conquer them, and raid his shrine. Discover the name of the Bridgemaker.
Gerald the Bridgemaker. Now we've unlocked a Patriarch. We've got a finger bone. That's nice. We need to use our wound ability. Okay.
Feel the chill of Kislev's judgment.
Okay, I will get right on that.
Bearkin. Get
Okay, let's level up our boys. Let's get Ursan's Mighty Roar. And yeah, more missile attacks.
gains have been made.
More missile attacks. Right, Fort Dervingard. We'll upgrade you, because that means we'll get a building slot. We can build lots more buildings, unlock some more units, that kind of fun stuff. So when we could unlock... Oh, the Streltsy! I definitely want those lads. I don't think we need the growth. I mean, I'm probably building that in multiple places, but never mind. Right, okay, so we've been to the labyrinth. We've nipped in there. We found that we need to get to the brazen altar of Khorne. Khorne? Well, that's basically the same person. And find out the name of the bridge maker. And then we can, you know, have a word with him, and he can make a new bridge for us, and we can cross towards the last location. But that is going to have to wait until next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.